today. I'm very excited for this video because it is my second ever makeup tutorial, but for this makeup tutorial, it's not like just the eyes or something like that, you know, like my last tutorial. I am very excited because I'm going to be turning myself into a character from a TV show. For today's video, you guys already saw the title. You might be a little bit confused, especially if you don't watch Once Upon a Time. There you go. I am doing a tutorial on how to turn yourself into the Dark Swan, that's what online calls her, or Emma Swan from Once Upon a Time. I just finished the show, and I will say I did not like that they made a 7th season. Like, if your main character doesn't want to be on the show anymore, just don't make another season. I don't know what it was like with like the fans and stuff when the show was actually going on, because I watched it, it ended in like 2018 and now it's 2020. I haven't watched the 7th season. I'm just not, maybe this is an unpopular opinion, I have no idea. I just am not a fan that they have a 7th season. They should have just ended it at the 6th. Anyways, I love seasons 1 through 6. So today I decided that I really like watching tutorials of people turning themselves into these different characters from TV shows, and I thought I would give it a shot. And so today I'm going to be turning myself into Emma Swan from Once Upon a Time, but I'm going to be turning myself into her version of the Dark One. If you don't know what that is, if you don't watch Once Upon a Time, don't worry about it. But if you do watch Once Upon a Time, you know what I'm talking about, and it is basically her dark version of herself. And I don't have her color hair, but I did try to like kind of slick it back like hers, but I don't have like white silver hair. So that's gonna be a little bit of a put off, but I do have a leather jacket. I'm not putting it on right now because it's summer, but I have a leather jacket for posing shots once the makeup is done. Anyways, we should get into this video. Let's go. Okay, so I pulled up some reference photos from online, and I have this one. The other one is this one. I pulled this one up because I want to recreate that in the thumbnail. I thought it would be a little bit easier than her facial expression in the other one. Her skin is like kind of 2 different colors in these photos. On one, it's more white and pale, and on the other, it's more tan. But I'm going to be making myself look a little bit paler than normal, so let's get started. Okay, so just saying, this is my first ever turning myself into it. I practiced on myself. I did practice doing this look, but it's still like I don't have the hang of it. I haven't done this a bunch of times, so yeah, this is my mirror, by the way. I pulled it closer so that you can actually see what I'm doing, because in the last video I was like down here and you couldn't see or hear what I was doing. Okay, so to get started, I put my hair back, and I'm going to be grabbing my regular foundation, and this is the CoverGirl True Blend Matte Made, and this is in the shade L15. This shade, as I've also said in the last 2 videos, is a little bit light for me. If I had the proper shade, I would probably mix it a little bit with some like white face paint sort of like foundation, but since it is a little bit light for my skin, I'm just going to use this and not mix it with anything. So one good thing came from getting the wrong shade of foundation, and I'm just going to apply this normally. So Emma as the Dark Swan does not have a whole lot of makeup, and she doesn't have a lot of makeup in general throughout like basically the entire series. The normal human, and they want to probably make it look like that she doesn't have a lot of makeup on. Okay, so foundation is all blended, and I'm looking a little bit pale, especially compared to my neck. But I'm not going to use concealer because that usually darkens my face up or tans my face, which is not what we want. I am just going to move straight to powder, and I'm not going to be using my CoverGirl True Blend, because that I got in a darker shade than I would normally use if my foundation was the correct color. This is actually my mom's, and I actually told her to get this, and it is the Tarte powder. It won't darken my face up, and I'm going to be using this and just set my foundation. Also, I tipped this upside down, and now it's really dirty. Sorry, Mom. Okay, so now our face is set. It feels weird not having concealer on, but anyways, on my reference photo, she has really harsh contour. Not really harsh, but like kind of medium harsh contour, you know, just to make them cheekbones look snatched. Ew. And again, I don't use contour because I don't know if contour and bronzer are the same thing, but I'm going to use this until I run out, and this is the Too Faced chocolate bronzer. And I'm actually, instead of using a fluffy brush, I'm going to be using this angled blush brush to apply it, just because why not? I don't have a contour brush, so this is the closest thing I have to it. And I'm just going to apply contour in the normal area, just a little more than I would do. Maybe this is a normal amount, who knows? Also, I want you guys to rate this makeup look like in the comments, so yeah. Okay, so contour I feel like is really going to do the trick for this makeup look because contour like shapes your face, you know? So I would love to look like Emma Swan. I don't exactly have the same face shape, so I'm also going to put it on my jawline just because that's also where I put contour. Ooh, she's snatched. She looking snatched. Dude, I should do this much contour on a daily. You guys might be like, no. She has a chin, it's like, I don't know what it's called, but like, it's like a butt chin, you know? Like, where it has like a line right here. And I don't really have that chin, so I'm going to contour my chin just a bit and put a line right here. So that is, I'm pretty sure, all that is done for bronzer. So let's move on to the next step. I'm not going to contour my nose because I feel like we have kind of the same nose shape. I feel like we should move on to the eyebrows because I feel like eyebrows are like the staple part of the look besides the head hair and the lips. Yeah, right, let's do eyebrows. So I definitely don't have her brows. Her brows are like up, which I do have, but then they go like straight out and mine like angled down. And I'm not exactly a fan of doing brows. Like I don't do my brows on a normal basis, so I only did them as her brows. I'm going to first take a little like spoolie thing and I'm going to try to like brush out my brows how hers are. Hers are also thinner than mine. So let's see how this goes. You see how I like have my eyebrows up, but then like they angle down? I need them to angle straight out. I don't really think she has blush. Maybe we'll add just a touch of blush. Back to the brows because I know how to do things. So I am using the CoverGirl Ink It. By the way, these are my mom's. That's why I don't do my brows because I don't have any brow stuff. Anyway, so this is in the shade Cocoa Ink. Anyway, so this is the CoverGirl Ink It and it's basically just a brown shade. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to like fill in my brows up until like a point where they start going down, and then I'm gonna try and draw in a little bit like them straight out instead of down. This is the part that I'm gonna screw up. Do 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 do. Ew. Oh my god. This is so bad. They look horrible. Oh no. They're not even. That's as good as it's gonna get. I really hope that none of you guys are going, no, they're so bad. They're not looking snazzy at all. Anyways, so now I think we're basically done. Oh, we have to do her eyes. Okay, so this is where the other reference photo comes in for me. So she basically just has like a little bit of brown on her upper lid, and the lower lash line she has like red ish, just a small bit of red. So I'm going to be using a few palettes. So first I'm going to grab my Petite and Pretty 9021 Snow palette. I'm going to get a flat brush. And I'm going to dip into a little bit of So Marshmallow and Frosted Fronds and put that on the top of my eye, but just a little bit. Now, this is like kind of my favorite part, besides like the contour. So now I'm going to take B&H Cosmetics Trendy in Tokyo palette, and I am going to dip into the tiniest bit of fashion, and I am taking an eyeliner brush, which is kind of just like this square looking brush, and I use it for the bottom lash line. Kind of looks like that. And I am literally dipping in once to the pan, and I'm like hitting it, and I'm putting a little bit like on my wrist and my leg, because we can always build up, but it's really hard to take it away. Just like the tiniest bit, and I'm going to put it on my lower lash line. Okay, so like that's it. And now, I know it looks horrible right now, but now I'm going to take a fluffy blending brush, and I'm just going to like blend it out. So I may or may not have put a little bit too much on. And so I'm just going to dip into Adele Angels in the Adeline Moore Next Tarte palette, and I'm kind of just gonna try to blend it a little bit with like a white shade. And then I'm going to do the same thing to the other eye. Okay, so I look a little bit more dead than I should. So now I'm also going to take the tiniest dip into red, which is called Fashion in the B&H Cosmetics palette. And I'm going to put the tiniest bit on my nose as well. Just the tiniest bit, like less than the eyes, because if you put too much, you look sick, and that's what I did. So now I'm going to put mascara on, and I'm going to put it on my top and my bottom lashes. Now it comes time for the most like obvious part of her entire look, the red lips. So I have a lipstick here and a lip brush to use as a lip liner, and so I'm just going to roll the lipstick up, and I'm going to dip this in and line my lips, but you can use a red lip liner or you can just apply it normally, but I'm going to apply red lipstick. And she doesn't have a very defined cupid's bow, and I kind of do, so I'm not going to exactly follow the line of my lips. I'm going to either underline or like underline my cupid's bow, but like overline in between, you know, so that it doesn't look like I have a cupid's bow. But it just depends on the shape of your lips. I would love to recreate a Marvel character's makeup. I just like don't know which one, because there's not really a lot of like, their makeup is like really natural obviously, because they're like not supposed to look like they have a lot of makeup on, of course. But I really want to try. So I guess that is the finished look. But I need my lovely jacket, don't I? This is my mom's. Do I look like her? I think the jacket really completes the look. But anyways, here's some posing shots. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and hopefully I look somewhat like her. If I don't, or if I do, just like you can give me some constructive criticism in the comments, or you know, tell me that I don't look like her, or like what other characters I should do, because I really want to do Marvel characters as I just mentioned. But anyways, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you have not already. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video, vlog, whatever. Bye. I'm not very confident. Hopefully I'll get more confident like over the years, or like over time.